Concerning news from out at Browns camp in Berea, Grant Delpit, who was just getting back on the field, walked off the field with trainers. The Browns have confirmed that he re-aggravated that hamstring that had kept him out for a while. So Grant Delpit leaves practice with the trainers, re-aggravates the hamstring injury. Certainly not the news that you wanted to hear out of Berea. Jedrick Wills also kind of got banged up in team drills, missed the end of team drills. No report on that. Didn't look terribly significant. We'll wait to hear. And also Jadeveon Clowney not practicing again today, which just get to the regular season. All right. Let's welcome in Kevan Arnold from the Voice of the Land podcast. And Kevin, you hate to hear the news about Grant Delpit. And anybody who's had a shoulder or a leg injury, you always worry about overcompensating it. And that's what I'm beginning to become concerned about with the hamstring issues with Grant Delpit coming off the Achilles.
Yeah, Dave, and we had heard all offseason how hard he was working to come back from that. And, Odell Beckham Jr., Grant Delpit, all these guys kind of coming back from injury, but especially a major injury like Delpit had, putting so much work into that, sometimes you can overcompensate, and those concerns are real. And I know a lot of fans are frustrated, but, I would just tell all Browns fans, as much as you might be frustrated because you want to see this talented player get on the field and help this team, Grant Delpit has got to be, if not more so, as frustrated with this process as well. And we can only just wish him the best as he continues in this recovery process. And hopefully he can get out there and have an impact on this team, but more so just for him as a person, being able to get back to the game that he loves and play it at full strength and show what he can really do and why he was a second-round pick.
Yeah, and Kevin Stefanski had alluded to this a little earlier. You can train all you want, but football, you put a different type of stress on your muscles and running and cutting and doing those kind of things. So, again, still plenty of time before it counts for real, and you certainly hope this is just a minor setback. But you're starting to beginning to become concerned with Grant Delpit, and can he get back on the field?
Absolutely. The concern is real. Is he going to be a guy that's injury prone his entire career, or is this just all part of this recovery process? And if he can get through this hamstring, he can kind of get on the other side and, like we said, get back on the field. But the conversation is real about the recovery element, and is he going to be injury prone? You hate to have that kind of news come out, because every single day, I think we're all kind of just tuned in to the beat reporters out there at camp, and now going into practices and these joint practices with the Giants, kind of, okay, what kind of work are they doing? But also, is there any sort of injury news? We're kind of keeping that side eye on the injuries, because this team is talented, but you gotta knock on wood and hope that this team can stay healthy, because that is going to be a big factor in any team's ability to have a successful season.
Yeah, and we certainly hope the best for second-year safety Grant Delpit, that he can get past the hamstring and get back on the field. All right.